Hey man, I'm Jusko from ProudMoney.com. A lot of chatter this week about a big change to the PayPal Debit Mastercard, which is a card I normally don't think a whole lot about, but that change is big and good. A new 5% reward each month in a shopping category that you choose on up to $1,000 worth of purchases in that category. So you're gonna get 5% cash back essentially in one category. Now the PayPal Debit Mastercard can be a little confusing, so we're going to kind of walk through it here also because of the fact that PayPal kind of has multiple things going on in the payment arena, so let's talk about it. Now obviously the first thing is that you have to have a PayPal Debit Mastercard, which you can get if you are a PayPal customer that has a PayPal balance account. If you don't know what that means, probably if you have a PayPal account, you probably have a PayPal balance account because that is the account that you would use if you sent money to somebody directly via PayPal or maybe if you were selling something and someone paid you, whatever. So that's kind of usually part of setting up a PayPal account, but I guess technically you could have a PayPal account without the balance account. So assuming you have that, you can then request the PayPal Debit Mastercard with any purchases that you make coming out of that balance account. So this is a debit card, so it is not a situation like a credit card where they're going to be checking your credit score or anything like that. Pretty much if you have the PayPal account, then you can get the PayPal Debit Mastercard. Now once you have the PayPal Debit Mastercard, you are going to have to fund the account, specifically that PayPal balance account that we are talking about. Now most of us don't have that much money coming into our PayPal balance account each month, so you're going to be funding it probably through things like either a checking or savings account, maybe direct deposit. You could even use cash at certain stores where you bring the cash and then they will put that amount of cash into your PayPal balance. One thing you cannot do is use your credit card as the funding source for the PayPal Debit Mastercard. So if you're already scheming, thinking about how you're going to somehow stack rewards between the two, that is one thing you cannot do. They're not going to pull from your credit card and put a balance on your credit card in order to fund the PayPal Debit Mastercard. So stop thinking that way. So once you're all set up, you can choose your 5% reward category through the PayPal app. As I make this video, as it's rolling out, there are 5 potential categories to choose from where you can get that 5% reward. They are health and beauty, restaurants, groceries, gas, or clothing. Now if you go into the PayPal app and you don't see anywhere where you can choose your 5% category, make sure to update the app because this is a new feature, and so if you have an older version of the app, it may not show up. Now a couple notes here. First off, with that 5% category, you have to choose it each calendar month, even if you want the same category that you had the previous month. So you're gonna have to keep going back into that PayPal app each month and saying, here's the 5% category I want, even if it's the same 5% category you had before. So they are kind of forcing you back into the PayPal app every month, forcing PayPal to be top of mind if you want to get that 5% reward. Now that 5% that you earn is going to come to you as PayPal rewards points that are worth essentially a penny a piece in almost every case. So that means that you're going to be getting essentially 5 points per dollar that you can then turn around and get as either cash back, or you can deposit into a PayPal high yield savings account, or you could turn around and use those points to make other purchases through your PayPal balance account. I note also that you can use either the physical PayPal Mastercard in the real world, wherever Mastercard is accepted, or you could use it also through a mobile wallet like Apple Pay, Google Pay, or any other mobile wallet. So that's pretty much it. The upsides here are obvious. You're going to get a 5% reward in an everyday shopping category. You've got a pretty high cap there at $1,000 per month. Oftentimes with credit cards out there that offer 5% in a category, it is going to be a $1,500 cap over a calendar quarter, which averages out to a $500 cap per month. So this is something where that cap is a little bit higher. It's a little bit of a downside that you have to come back to PayPal every month and tell them that you want a particular category again, even if it's the same one. So that is not so good. The other downside also is potentially that this adds a little more hassle to your personal finance life, because you have another account. Not only is it like it's not just a credit card that you're pulling out of your wallet whenever sort of matches whatever reward you want, you have to fund the account. So there's got to be money in the account that is going to be pulled whenever you make a purchase. So there's a little more thought into it, or at least a little more setup on the front end. You can do automatic reloads that basically just send the money through there when you need it, when you hit certain thresholds, to make sure there's money in the account. But still, it's another account. If you have a lot of credit cards that you are maximizing, if you are a coupon clipper, or if you are a frequent flyer miles person, you always are thinking to yourself, how many things do I want to manage? And so this is another place where, oh, I can get 5% here, but I got all these other things. How many things do you want to manage? How much is the juice worth the squeeze, as they say? Now, a couple other potential downsides to consider with a debit card in general is the fact that you're not going to be building any credit with the debit card. So when you are making your purchases, it is not helping your credit score at all. Depending on where your credit score is, that might matter to you, or it might not matter to you. Another downside, obviously, with the debit card is the money is going away immediately. You don't have a grace period like with a credit card where you make the purchase today and then you get to pay it off down the line without paying any interest. Now, for some people, that actually might be an upside, because if you're someone that struggles with credit cards, struggles with the temptation to buy something today that you don't have to pay for today, well, then you might actually prefer debit cards. And so if that's you, this makes this card look even better, because you're getting a 5% reward that maybe you could not get in general, because oftentimes they're on credit cards, not on debit cards. So overall, a really nice change to the PayPal Debit Mastercard, especially for people that prefer debit cards. That 5% category reminds me of the Citi Custom Cash on the credit card end. And if you're someone that maybe couldn't qualify for certain credit cards like the Citi Custom Cash or others offering 5%, that is another upside here, that you don't have that credit check to deal with on the front end. And then you also have in the app some discounts or other places where you can earn enhanced rewards from certain stores. That's certainly nothing new sort of in the rewards game, but still another potentially nice feature to have here. So I give it a thumbs up. Would love to hear what you think in the comments section below. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and as always, please go to proudmoney.com, where we do credit card reviews. We talk personal finance, we talk deals, and all sorts of other fun stuff too. If you're not going to go to the website or leave a comment, there is another video you might have missed, and it's right there.